Hello everybody and welcome back to Mr. Marlowe's 6th grade online math class. Today we are going to be solving two-step equations using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So this is pretty cool. We're now going to be solving two-step equations. Everything we've done before now has just been a one-step equation. All right. My learning target is up here today. Okay. I can calculate the solutions of two-step equations using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. All right. So these are a little bit more tricky, but they're pretty straightforward. Okay. So let's take a look at this first one. Solve 3b plus 6 equals 24. Algebraically, then check your answer using substitution. So notice before, in previous ones, we might just have, 3b equals 24, and we had to divide both sides by 3, and we get b equals 8. But now we got that plus 6, making it a two-step equation, okay? So our goal is still the same. We're still trying to isolate this variable, whatever the variable is, in this case b, in order to find out that variable's value in the given problem. So I'm going to write down the question. Now, you can choose, however, there's a couple different ways you can do this, and you can choose how you want to. I'm going to show you the easiest and straightforward method to solve this equation, okay? I have 3b plus 6 equals to 24. The first thing I want to do is if I have a number being divided or multiplied by a number, I want to look over here and see if I can get rid of this term first. So I have 3b plus 6 is equal to 24. Well, if I want to get rid of that 6, I perform the inverse operation of addition, which is subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 6. And remember, whatever I do to one side of the equation, I have to do to the other side of the equation. Okay? So 6 divided by 6, 6 minus 6 is just 0, right? And 24 minus 6 is 18. So all I'm left with on the left side of the equation is the 3b. I just bring that 3b down because I haven't done anything with that yet. I have 3b is equal to 18. Remember, this is 3 times b is equal to 18. I want to get that variable alone. So I'm going to perform the inverse operation of multiplication, which is division. I'm going to divide both sides of the equation by 3. On the left, I have 3 divided by 3. Well, that's just going to be 1. So I'm just left with b. And on the right, I have 18 divided by 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Okay? So again, I'm going to go back, just like in previous lessons, and check my answer by substituting 6 into this equation wherever I see a b. Okay? So here's my check. And this is 3b plus 6 is equal to 24. Everywhere I see a b, I'm going to plug in a 6. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 plus 6 is 24. And is 24 equal to 24? It sure is. So I know that b equals 6 is indeed my answer. Okay. Now you might be saying, Mr. Marlowe, why can't I start this question by dividing both sides of the equation by 3? Do I have to subtract 6 first? No, you don't have to subtract 6 first, but here's why dividing by 3 gets a little bit tricky. If I divide by 3 first, well, I would divide 3b by 3, and I would divide 24 by 3, but I would also have to divide 6 by 3. Okay? Over here, I'd be left with just b. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 24 divided by 3 is 8. I want to isolate the b. I have b as being added to by 2. So I need to perform the inverse operation, which is subtraction. 2 minus 2 is 0. Carry down the b. 8 minus 2 is 6. So are these the same answer? Yes, they are the same answer. This, I feel, is just a little bit more of a complicated method, which is why I like getting rid of that that term that's unattached to a variable first. Let's take a look at another example. Solve 24 equals 4 plus 2c algebraically, then check your answer using substitution. Okay, going to copy down my question. Here, the variable is on the right side of the equation. It doesn't matter. Okay. Remember, if there's no sign in front of a number, it's implied that it's positive. So I want to get rid of this 4 first. And if this is a positive 4 or a plus 4, I'm going to perform the inverse operation, which is minus. 4 minus 4 is 0. I'm just going to bring down that 2c. I'm going to bring down the equal sign. 24 minus 4, that's just 20. So I have 20 is equal to 2 times c. Since it's being multiplied, I want to perform the inverse operation, which is division. Whatever I do to one side of the equation, I have to do to the other. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 20 divided by 2 is 10. So I'm left with 1c, where c is equal to 10. Or 10 is equal to c. Okay? Now I'm going to plug that in to check. So here's my check. Okay. Everywhere I see a c, I'm going to plug in a 10. Okay. 2 times 10 is 20. Notice on the left, I'm just copying down this 24 because there's no operation. 4 plus 20 is 24. Is 24 equal to 24? Yes, it is. Then we know that we have our correct solution in 10 equals c. All right, last one. Find the solution to the equation 5k minus 7 equals 23. Then check your answer. Just like all the other ones, I'm going to start by copying down my question. Okay. Now I have 5k minus 7 equals 23. I'm going to get rid of the 7 first, right? So the inverse operation of subtraction is addition. So I'm going to add, oops, I wrote a 5. Oh, sorry guys. The inverse operation of subtraction is addition. So I'm going to add 7, not 5. Okay. We have the 5k. There is no operation there, so I'm just going to carry down the 5k. Negative 7 plus 7 is 0. And 23 plus 7 is 30. So I'm going to neaten that up. I don't need the plus 0 anymore. 5k is equal to 30. Okay. Remember, this is 5 times k is equal to 30. So I'm going to isolate this variable by dividing both sides by 5. 5 divided by 5 is just 1, or in this case 1k, which I can just write as k. And 30 divided by 5 is 6. So my answer is k equals 6. And of course I want to check my work. So I'm going to start by copying down that original question. Where I see a k, I'm going to plug in a 6. Five times 6 is 30. 30 minus 7 is 23. Is 23 equal to 23? It sure is. So I know that k equals 6 is my solution. All right, today, lesson 21, we learned how to solve two-step equations using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. My learning target was I can calculate the solutions of two-step equations using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me on email, Remind, or visit me during my Zoom office hours. Thank you and have a great day.